All right, so quick one. I would like to play around certain features that it's very, very essential when you are actually carrying out your building project, especially from the foundation stage. Um, Honestly speaking, I've visited several sites and there are certain things that I actually see on the site. Number one, cracking of the walls. And these things are things that we probably would have been able to avert from the beginning. But because of negligence, and you know what I mean by negligence, I'm going to leave it like that. It starts from the block that you actually molded to start your building project. First thing first, you hear somebody who wants to mold the 5 inches block, and then the person tells you that, Victor, how many block you want to mold from one bag? I say, I want to do 30 or 33. You say, I beg, do 40, I beg, from one bag of cement. That is where you actually start compromising on the standard of what you want to achieve on your project and on your site. Number one. Number two is when we have to talk about the columns, the pillars that should be standing alongside your project. You can see this pillar. And I'm doing this video because I've seen several jobs where you hear the client or whoever's handling the job tell you that, Victor, you actually do not need, you don't need pillar. Now bungalow, you need to go up. Now house where they go up, now you need pillar. That's a very big lie. I often say something that every building project has its own confidence. The day when breeze go come, nobody you go use and tell all the wall. It simply means that every project has its confidence. And that's why when you speak to a professional engineer before starts your work, carry out the architectural design. In the architectural design, there's a structural design. In the structural design, there are rooms for columns. And this column will be identified from the architectural design. So you know that at this point in my building project, there should be pillars. I'm doing this video for you this morning to pay attention on your building project. If you are building a house, a duplex or a bungalow, please, this is called a pillar. Yes, this is called a pillar. Your building requires a pillar in that project. So I mean to say that as strategic positions in your building, you must identify where the pillars should be sitting. And this is because at this point, so imagine where my guy is standing at that point, that's the pillar base. This is another pillar base. And then at the end of the house, that's another pillar base. Imagine there are no pillars. You just have a straight wall. And guess what? Most times when you now start building your house, you now get to a stage, you know, hey, Victor, I want to now put parapet. Your parapet will be sitting on what? On just the block wall, which is very wrong. Number one. Number two, your roof will be sitting on what? On just the block work is a lie. The essence of this pillar is to ensure that as your house go up, your parapet sits on it, your roofing as well sits. So your parapet and the roofing, the load coming from the parapet and the roofing is not sitting on the block. It is sitting on the pillar. And this is one of the major reasons why you can avert cracking in your walls. And number two, another reason why you can avert cracking of your walls is when you ensure that you chain your building all around. The exterior part and the interior part, others at the lintel stage, chaining the exterior part and the interior part of your house. You know very well that I would always give you the best advice on how to go about your building project. Please, when you have done mistake on your site, don't call my number 0706315155. Don't call that number. Ensure that when you want to do the right thing on your site, you know the right thing to do. Thank you and God bless you.